All right, am I recording now? Is anything in focus? I don't know. Am I recording now? Looks like it, maybe. Let's do this again. I just recorded this whole intro without pressing record. So it's almost 1 a.m. And I'm about to pack up all of my camera gear and go to the local dark sky observatory, the Earth to Sky Park, which is brought to you by Malin Community College, the local community college here. I've been given permission to go shoot the night sky there, so I'm going to take full advantage of that. I'm going to get an awesome time lapse. I'm going to get some awesome stills, and I'm going to get some moon shots. I'm going to try and capture the Milky Way, and I'm going to try and capture the moon. So for the stills, I'm going to use the Sony a6700 with a Viltrox 35mm f1.8 lens. This is a crop sensor camera, but I think it'll do fantastic. And for the time lapse, I'm going to be using the Sony a7 IV body with a Sony 14mm G Master f1.8 lens. Fast lens, super wide angle, should be fantastic. Love this lens, this combo. Focus, focus, there we go, focus, yes. Look at that beautiful lens. And for the moon shots, I'm going to use this bad boy. This is the Sony 200-600 GOSS f5.6 to 6.3 zoom lens. I'm putting this on the a6700, which is a crop sensor camera. That should give me nearly a 1000mm reach, 900 to 1000 millimeters. So I should get some awesome moon shots with this. This is also what I use for wildlife and sports. This is an awesome lens. Probably wouldn't use it professionally, but for a hobbyist, this is fine. For my professional stuff, I'm going to be using the 600mm f4 prime. But we're not going to take that out tonight because it's not here yet, because I just ordered it. I can't wait for it to be here. But anyway, we're taking this. So let's head to the observatory. Blowing out. Is this thing off? There we go. Okay, we're at the Dark Sky Observatory, and it's cloudy. Well, it's kind of cloudy. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to hang out here and try to get some shots anyway. I'm already out here. I may as well. So we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna get my stuff set up, and we'll see how it goes. Who knows? Tripods. I hear tractor trailers, it sounds like. Yep, definitely a tractor and trailer. Alright, there's the A7 IV. No, I don't want the 35mm. I want the 24mm. Ah, crap. I forgot to put batteries in them. That's going to be a problem. Luckily, I have all my batteries with me. Fresh battery, freshly charged too. Guess I need to put a battery in this camera body too, huh? Nope, it's got one. Is it charged? 80%. Let's go ahead and put a fresh one in there. What kind of truck it is I'm hearing down there. I almost forgot, there's one other thing that I need to get that is incredibly important. Let me grab it. My headlamp. Got to have my headlamp. All right. It's getting pretty cloudy, y'all. This may be a bust, but we'll see. It was clear when I left the house. It's pretty cloudy. Not a fan. I'm a little bummed out. I don't think I'm gonna get any good shots of the Milky Way, but I'm gonna get my phone anyway and see where the Milky Way's at. So I use an app called PhotoPills, and it works really great. It has this like augmented reality interface where you can look at the night sky and it'll show you where everything is. We should be able to see it. And it's kind of clear. I'm gonna set the cameras up and get a shot and see what I can see. Well, we'll go from there. All right, it is getting cloudier and cloudier, and it's cold tonight. It is the coldest it's been since winter. I'm gonna call it. This was a bust. Yeah. Not even worth starting a time lapse. It's too cold, it's too cloudy. That's a bummer. And it's 42 degrees. So there's that. It's pretty freaking cold. Oh well, what do you do? Brr. I can't even get any good shots of the moon tonight. Like, oh well. It's all right. Yeah, we'll pack up and head home. Let's go, come on. Yeah, there is, focus. There is no way I'm staying up here now. See how foggy it got? Just out of nowhere. All of this fog rolled in. Just wasn't meant to be. And you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out. And that is okay. That is life. Life is filled with its small little minor inconveniences. And we must deal with them in a mature fashion. Right? Well, I did take a few exposures and they were not great. Clouds are bad, okay? Well, I guess no astrophotography tonight, but you know, what do you do? All right, let's go home. I'm at a second location because when I got back into town, it was freaking clear. It's like so clear. So I'm gonna set up here and see if I can get a cool time lapse. All right, take two. There was a skunk up here when I pulled up. I hope he doesn't return. That's not at all what I want. I want 0 skunks up here. But I am in nature. In fact, I think I'm just gonna do the one camera. I don't think I'm gonna set the second one up. I can actually see the Milky Way with the naked eye. Like, it's super clear here. So I think we should get some good shots. I think this will work just fine. I should have just came up here in the first place. But I was like, no, I want to go to the Earth to Sky Park. No. There's the Milky Way. I see it. All right, let's turn this light to red so I can get a good, actual good shot of it. Yep, there's the Milky Way. Holy cow. That's a good shot of the Milky Way. Photo Pills is an awesome app. You've got to check it out if you are into this kind of stuff. All right. So I can look at the night sky, click on now, and then go, let's see, okay, so it's gonna go this way across the sky. So I need to set my camera to right here. All right, so let's just get one exposure first. Let's do a 30-second exposure. See what that looks like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's great. That is a great shot. All right, let me get a vertical shot. Oh my, that is such a nice picture. All right, cool. So I'm going to put this back in landscape. When you're taking these night shots, you want your shutter speed to be at least 15 seconds. Start with 5, do one there, see what it looks like. Go on up to 10, go on up to 15. Just kind of play around with it. So something else you want to do is you want to put your camera's shutter on a delay. It's like a 5-second delay, because when you hit the shutter, it's going to vibrate. That vibration is going to cause blurriness. It's going to mess with the sharpness of your image. There's the Milky Way. I'm going to set it to the first third of my screen. And now, I've started the time lapse. So I'm going to get this camera, close my trunk, and get back in the car while this thing does its thing, because it's cold outside. I would just normally sit outside with the camera because it's beautiful and I can see the Milky Way. And son of a bitch, there's a cloud. Okay, well, anyway, we're getting in the car. At least it's warm in here. Live. What is live? What's even happening here? Take that off. I know one thing. It's freaking cold. I can turn off my lights and I can start my car and stay warm. Now this is how you do astrophotography. Camera's up there getting exposures, one right after another. It's going to shoot for 3 hours, so I will leave here at 6:30 in the morning. It is now 3:39, and it is, yeah, see that? There we go, there we go. 3:40 in the morning, 3:41. I may take a nap. I hope my little skunk friend doesn't return and spray my tripod. That would not be good. You know, I was pretty bummed out earlier. I really thought that it was going to be a bust tonight. I didn't think I would get any good shots, but you know, it looks like I am. So, turned out okay. Turned out pretty great, actually. I am certainly not getting any moon shots because the moon's already gone down behind the mountains, which is where I live. If you can't tell by my outrageous accent, I'm from Appalachia. Born and raised in Appalachia. And yes, it's Appalachia, not Appalachia. These are not the Appalachian Mountains. It is not Appalachian State. These are the Appalachian Mountains. Appalachia. Oh gosh, I'm sleepy. I can't do this very often because, y'all, I'm tired. When I start my interval shoot, I put it on a 1 second delay. So I hit the start button and then it starts doing its thing. I'm doing 30-second exposures, so my shutter speed is set to 30 seconds. And there's a 4-second lapse in between every exposure it takes. So it takes a photo, 30-second exposure, 4 seconds, takes another one. One right after another one. I'm going to let it go for 3 hours, which will give me a pretty decent amount of time in my time lapse. Probably, a minute and a half maybe. Something like that. 24 frames per second. At 24 frames per second, man, am I sleepy. I'm struggling here. Now, when you're taking photos of the moon, you want a higher shutter speed and a higher aperture. Like, I will use my telephoto zoom lens, my 200-600 f5.6 to 6.3. It's the Sony GOSS. What I'll do is I will set my aperture to f8. f8 is that lens's sweet spot. That's where it's at its sharpest. And I will manual focus to get absolute tack sharp. Once I manual focus, then again a delay or a trigger. I have a remote trigger, a remote shutter. I use it generally. Now on the A6700, I can't because there's no USB multi-port. There's a USB-C, but there's not a USB multi-port. I suppose I could use the app, the Sony Monitor and Control app or the Creators app. I have both of those. You can use them, but yeah, you want a remote shutter. It is now 4:45 in the morning. I've been taking exposures for an hour, over an hour. I'm very sleepy. I got some awesome Milky Way shots though, and an awesome sunrise is gonna happen soon. It's great, it's good stuff. All right, it's 5 a.m. This has been going for an hour and a half, and now it's super cloudy. So I'm going to pack it up and call it a night. We're gonna go home and we're gonna see what the time lapse looks like. So, yeah, let's go pack up our stuff. All right, let's see. Honestly, it looks pretty great until the clouds roll in. So it went from 3:32, any shooting stars, and then the clouds rolled in, and I got a good solid hour before the clouds rolled in. Okay, I suppose it could be worse. It could be worse. I did get a time lapse, which is what I wanted, but now we're on our way home, and I still can't go to, oh gosh, there we go. Now, we're on our way home, and I still can't go to bed because I have to take my son to school. So I'm gonna get him to school, then I'm gonna sleep for a while, then I'm gonna get up and edit this video. Where I'm at now on the Blue Ridge Parkway is only about like 4 minutes from my house, so I should have just came up here to begin with. Can I fit between these two cones? Yeah, I can fit between those two cones. Oh, bumpy road. Let's see how well this in-body stabilization does with this FX30 driving on this bumpy gravel road. I literally just have the FX30 sitting on a tripod in the passenger seat of my car with a light on it, of course. One of my big V-mount batteries powering everything. It's gonna feel so good to go to bed. I cannot wait. Cannot wait to go to sleep. So tired, so sleepy. But this has been fun. It was nice to get some good shots of the Milky Way. And it's gonna be fun putting this together and editing this. I would have stayed and got a time lapse of the sun coming up, but it was super cloudy. So, and I am pulling up to my house right now. Yay. Home. So a huge thank you to Mayland Community College and the Mayland Earth to Sky Park for letting me come out last night and attempt to shoot the stars. Even though I couldn't see anything, that's the weather for you, it's unpredictable. Even though it was clear here, when I got there it was not, and the phone said it was clear. So, you know, it is what it is. But I got a pretty cool time lapse from the parkway. I didn't stay very long because I was tired. That extra hour that I spent at the observatory would have gotten a lot more footage, would have doubled the amount of time in my time lapse. But I still got a time lapse, still got some great shots of the Milky Way, and I was able to make a video to show everybody what happens most of the time when you're shooting photography. It doesn't matter if it's astrophotography, sports, wildlife, there's all kinds of things that can go wrong. And when you're shooting nature, it's even more rewarding when you get the shot, because you have all of the world working against you. You have the weather working against you. You have the lighting working against you. You have the animals working against you. Whatever it is you're shooting, you're working against entropy, basically. So it's frustrating, sure, but when you do get the shot, it's just that much sweeter.